It was a California August in '82 when my mother gave birth to the Spam Tech crew. 13 years later had me looking at Linux. Programming made me stronger like Papa the Spinach. Now, people know that a DG carry weapons, but if that weapon is a nest, you step in. We finish Contra with only one life. Finish Metal Gear 2 using only a knife. Right. People might think that we're frontin', then they see all the news online that I'm putting. My rhymes flow just like my code, even though my source is owned by SCO. What about my Indian? I keep it low. See me on Gunbound, call me pro. I'm a certified legend, but I'm still your bro. This is a PSA, boy, the more you know. I'm a legend everywhere that I go. Every distro, every Craigslist hoe pumping they fist, yo. Can't get enough of Whitey Crackers jams, and they can't get enough of Whitey Crackers spam. I'm a legend everywhere that I go. Every distro, every Craigslist hoe pumping they fist, yo. Can't get enough of Whitey Crackers jams, and they can't get enough of Whitey Crackers spam. I said my heart's wide open, goatsy, and my windows min like Ho Chi. I'm just another nerd, but I rap about it. Shit talk on the net, then I laugh about it. I've been caught slipping like the Star Wars kid when I'm on eBay sniping a bid. Catch me on a webcam like Numa Numa. See me at the club and I'm rocking Puma. Another net legend if you see me yodel. Spit a little something that's anecdotal. Tell me about the time the E-Bombs world stole your chop like I stole your girl. Catch me on Gen May, not something awful. Low tax would ban me, raffle. I'm a certified legend, but I'm still your bro. This is a PSA, boy, the more you know. I'm a legend everywhere that I go. Every distro, every Craigslist hoe pumping they fist, yo. Can't get enough of Whitey Crackers jams, and they can't get enough of Whitey Crackers spam. I'm a legend everywhere that I go. Every distro, every Craigslist hoe pumping they fist, yo. Can't get enough of Whitey Crackers jams, and they can't get enough of Whitey Crackers spams. I'm a legend everywhere that I go. Every distro, every Craigslist hoe pumping they fist, yo. Can't get enough of Whitey Crackers jams, and they can't get enough of Whitey Crackers spam. I'm a legend everywhere that I go. Every distro, every Craigslist hoe pumping they fist, yo. Can't get enough of Whitey Crackers jams, and they can't get enough of Whitey Crackers spams. Yeah.
What's up, meatbags? It is the often imitated, never duplicated Frog, motherfucking Tony. And we are not here for the clout. We are here to nerd the fuck out.
Let's go.
Yeah. A revitalized, a resurrected, a revived, if you will, Gabbing with Geeks. That's right. We're back. As you can see,
Greek is back.
The thumbnail harkens back to a simpler time, way back in the gap. When we first started doing Gabbing with Geeks, we needed an identity, something that we could latch on to put as our thumbnail. And Sidekick Max, my daughter, God bless her soul. She's alive, but still, God bless her soul. She went ahead and drew some art for the thumbnail. And as you can see, that art, we're showing off proudly once again, kicking it old school style. We're not going to be talking politics. We're not going to be talking Ripaverse, Eric July, CG drama. We're not going to be talking about all the craziness going on Twitter. So if that's what you're here for, guys, I'm sorry. We're just going to talk video games and video games accessories, right? We're just going to have a good time. We're just here to nerd out. Just like yesterday, we only talked wrestling, which apparently everyone loved. We got like 200 views on that. And we're more views are trickling in as people are watching it. We got a few new subscribers, and there was a couple of people in the audience yesterday that we've never seen before. A Juggalo fan was there too, giving us a history. We had like our own encyclopedia of JCW in the chat yesterday, which was really nice. So, today we're doing some video game stuff. We're gonna talk about that. Because we're trying to expand and bring back the old school feel of the channel, and I'll get more into that. But first, TJ, what games have you been playing? Right, we're gonna change it up just a little. We're gonna tweak it. What video games you been playing, TJ? What you been interested in lately?
I'm still playing Absalom. I can't leave that game alone. It's a side scroller beat 'em up with fantasy elements and shit. It's funny because it's all swords and sorcery, but everybody's just using their hands.
What's the name of that one again, TJ?
Absalom.
I thought it was Absalom. Am I pronouncing
Something.
it wrong or are you pronouncing it wrong? One of us is pronouncing it weird, and I think it's you.
I just say it like it's absolute. I don't know why. I could be the one who's wrong.
Because I was like, Abslalom? I'm like, is it like a skiing game, like a slalom? What the fuck's TJ playing? I've seen it. I wanted to try that. Is it more like a Double Dragon, or is it more like the newer games?
I'll tell you this much. There is a lot of Double Dragon in it, that's for sure. There's a lot of RPG elements, and let's say roguelite. Like when you play through the game, like you play through every level, it's almost like a new experience because everything is a bit randomized. Like the paths change, your enemies change. You know what I mean? Like nothing is the same, so it makes it worth it. Like you can beat the thing in 6 hours, but there's still way more content for you to play, like up to 20 hours even.
But we got the #1 Shiba Inu. That's right. Our good buddy Eric Winberg hitting us with the big Shiba Inu #1. And of course, we are still about $500 away from No Monster December, guys. Now we got to get on this. How am I gonna not drink monsters in December if you guys don't pay me? In fact, if we don't hit the No Monster December, I'm gonna double my monster intake from 3 a day to 6, just to teach you guys a lesson. Okay.
Yeah, heart attack January. It'll be great.
I don't think I would have a heart attack. Because I'm
it's great. Here. Happy being here, walking and strolling on the sidewalks of Chicago. Woo! Cooking and smoking.
That's right. Cooking and smoking on the streets of Chicago. I don't think I would have a heart attack. I've tried that. I've drank. I've had like 3 monsters in a row once. I've slammed them back to back. So I don't think it affects me. Right? Either that or my heart is so dead already. Like my heart just doesn't beat as it is. Right? I'm waiting to go to the doctor one day and they x-ray me and they're like, you see this hole here? Like this black spot? Like, yeah, that's where your heart's supposed to be. Like, it's not there. It's like missing.
3 sizes too small.
Yeah. So Absalom, whatever the hell it's called. You're loving it, TJ. You recommend it to get the TJ seal of approval?
The music, and here's the thing. Like when you're punching, it's almost like you're doing the drum beat somehow. I can't explain it. It's so rhythmical. It's like you're the maestro. It feels so good. It's like Doom. In fact, one of the tracks was made by none other than Mick Gordon. It's like Skeletor music, but Doom. It's the craziest shit.
I was gonna get that one, but Cosmic Invasion, as Rotham is reminding us, comes out on December 1st.
Yeah, I'm saving up for that too.
And I'm hyped for that. Right? So, yeah, gotta get that. What about you, Otto? You a big video game guy?
No. You know me, man. I'm not a gamer. No.
We got to get you into gaming. How are we gonna get you into gaming?
Bro, they're so complicated nowadays compared to what they used to be. Like I could handle Sega Genesis and even PlayStation 1, but after that, it just got too much for my old manness to handle.
So what kind of games? What was like your genre of choice back in the gap?
Racing games, probably. Fighting games. I like those. I liked Madden. Before it got way too complicated. Yeah. I liked
that looks right. It sounds like a skill issue. Actually,
it is. I've never been all that great at video games anyway. Like I still have all my old consoles and stuff, but they're in a storage bin.
Well, you got to play like your old games, right? Even if you can't play the new ones, you got to play the old ones. He's into dating sims. Look, dating sims can be fun. Okay, I'm not knocking dating. They have a lot of you know what you should get into, Artoy? Serious. There's no bullshit. They have these like FMV movies that are like dating games, right?
Oh, okay, that's weird. Okay.
They're like Asian. Funbar would love these because they're made by like this Asian company. So it's like all Asian women. And
Oh,
then
they're
Oh
it's
definitely
god, and they
Asian?
all look like each other.
yeah.
This is coming from an Asian.
So like it's like a dating game, but like all the scenes and everything is played out with like FMV, like and not animated, but like it's live action. It's like footage. It's like watching an interactive movie dating game, right?
That just sounds like something to goon to. I don't know.
No, it's not even good. Like at least on the PlayStation and stuff, it's not like there's no nudity or nothing. Like maybe there's like some patch somewhere for like weird shit, but
Sturgis probably has it.
oh yeah, definitely. But I mean, there's a lot of like if you like racing, there's a bunch of racing games that you can get.
Yeah. Like there's a really cool Formula One I'd like to try, but it's all like microtransactions and stuff, and that tends to keep me away too.
I'm saying there's some
like
like old school like I got Hot Shots Racing. That's like an old school style arcadey racing game.
Sure. Like I loved like Ridge Racer and Need for Speed and those type of games.
Yeah, we're gonna hook you up because we're gonna figure something out. We're gonna get you gaming again, buddy. Okay.
You like Cosmic Invasion if we get that, because that's an old.
Sturgis has the dating game, but he can't get past the tutorial. Yeah, he's confused. He keeps choosing the wrong choice. Because gooning is always the answer. I've been playing lots and lots of stuff. I just picked up 2 games recently. Not Brett. I think one just came out on the PlayStation, but I think it was available in Steam. It's called Dark Deity 2. It's if you've ever played like Shining Force, it's like a tactical RPG strategy type game, right? Where you got a group of characters and you got to like beat the other characters, the bad guys that are on the map. And you move them, you move your characters on a map and you attack. And it's got little animated cutscenes when you're attacking and stuff. It's pretty fun. And then I got that Bounty Star. That one's like a little janky, right? So we saw the trailer like way back in the game. I want to say like 2 months ago. It was like before my computer had busted, and it looked it looked good, looked fun. It was like you're playing as a cowboy mech girl, right? I was like, oh, this looks fun, but I got it, and I gotta say it's like it feels like it's got some of that Euro jank on it, right? Controls are a little stiff. It's not fully polished, and it has like almost a PS3, early PS4 look to it, right? So it's not like super great looking, but it's fun, and I think that's what like people are really missing, right? Like, I don't think it needs to be like the highest level graphics or the greatest fucking dialogue or the greatest voice acting or whatever. Even the music can be kind of repetitive, but as long as it's fun, as long as you're having fun, I think that's the key. And I think that's why like Vampire Survivor was such a hit, because on paper, if you look at it, like the graphics ain't that great. It's very repetitive in the gameplay. You get super overpowered. Like it just becomes super easy at some point, right? There's like no story. There's literally like no story in the game, right? And yet it's just fun. It's just pure, unadulterated fun. It's like, hey, let's see it make these numbers go up as high as you can, and just kill as many enemies, right? So, Sea of Stars is a fun, easy game. I started getting into that, and then I, for whatever reason, I have this problem where I'll start playing a game, and then I get distracted by another game, and then I forget, and then I gotta like start all over because I lose my place. Fire Emblem is better than Shining Force. The hell you say? I love fucking Shining Force. Shining Force 1 and 2 were my jams back in the day. I never got 3 because I didn't have the Sega Saturn, right? And then for whatever reason, the Shining franchise got away from the Force type games and started doing like other weird experimental RPG shit. So we need some more old school type video games. But I'm looking forward to Cosmic Invasion. I definitely want to pick up the Baki game, right? That's out already. I see so many games, and I keep hearing people say, like, there's no games, TJ, there's no video games, right? And there's just like a ton of games that I have.
There's way too many. I can't keep up.
Yeah.
I end up stumbling into the one game I really like, and I don't leave it alone for a while, you know?
It says, if you can spend an entire year talking about the same drama topic, you can finish a game with little distraction. I wish. Octo Traveler 0. I have Octo Traveler 1 and 2, and I still, like, I got to sit down with, like, no distractions and just play a game. That's why, when I was talking the other day about having, like, too many games, like do you need a 1 terabyte memory card to have, like, 100 games, like, installed at one time? Like, that's part of the problem, because I have, like, 12 games installed. And so it's like, oh, I can play any of them, right? And I get distracted. And then I start feeling bad because, like, I'm playing WWE 2K25, for example, right? I'm playing the My Faction mode. And then at some point, you just kind of realize, like, there's no end to this, right? Like, it is a free-to-play, pay-to-win model where you just, you beat challenges to get more cards, to just beat more challenges. And it's just like a hamster wheel, right? But somehow I keep playing it, and then I feel bad because I'm like, oh man, I'm not, like, I've played 3 hours of this game, and it really it's not any real progress, right? Because again, it's just the hamster wheel of pay to win shit, right? Mm. So then I feel bad that I've wasted time, and so then I'll stop playing that, and then I'll never finish like the story mode or something. The other
mode. You play 2015, and you realize how superior that one is to what you were playing.
Problem is, you need to live for about 1,000 years to clear the backlog. I could probably clear my backlog if I focused, didn't buy any new games, sat down, focused. We got rid of the games, like I said, if I got rid of the games that were just, treadmills where, like, you're never going to, there's, like, no progress, no real progress ever made, just pay to win shit, right? Got rid of those. I could do it. What was it, like 2 years ago, I beat, like, over 100 games in a year. Right? I think like 2 years in a row, I'd beat over 100 games in a year. Like when I fucking locked in, if you lock in and you go, okay, I don't need to do all the side quests. I just got to beat the base game. That's like the measuring stick, right? Boom. I can lock in, knock out 100 games. No problem. If you feel bad spending too much time on video games, imagine how the team might feel. No, see, that's the thing, Straight Beans. It's not that I feel bad spending time on video games. It's I feel bad on the games that I'm playing, right? Like if I played like a baseball game for hours, right? Like there's no progress. It's essentially, right? It's just a baseball game.
It's the wrong game, right?
I'm saying, like, there's no story progress. There's no like end game to it, right? So you could essentially play like a baseball game forever, right? Like there's no campaign, there's no like, right, I'm gonna be the best center fielder, and then you play like a center field story mode, and then eventually your guy kills himself like in that weird Suda 51 wrestling game, right?
Okay.
Dude, I'm telling you, there's a Suda 51. It's Fire Pro Wrestling. You go to get revenge. Like the whole game is like you want to get revenge for your tag team partner being killed in the ring, and you go through this story mode, and you lose your family and everything. And at the end of the game, your character blows his brains out. That's like the end of the game. Like you win the championship, but you're so empty inside, you commit suicide. And the game ends.
Wow. Is it based on Chris Benoit?
No, this was like way before like that ever happened.
Oh, okay. Oh, wow. That's fucked up.
I've completed my beating my meat game. I've never completed that game. I try to top my score every time, right?
Mm-hmm. You always want to level up.
Do you play for endurance? Did you go on endurance mode, or do you try like a speed run? Right. Mm-hmm. See, like there's different ways you can play that game.
It's true.
I beat that game on extreme difficulty. It's in the foxhole at war. But yeah, so like I don't feel bad about playing games. I feel bad about the particular games that I'm playing, right? Because again, I feel like there's no. I like them and I enjoy them, but then afterward, I'm like, it's like fucking a fat chick, right? It's fun in the moment, and then afterward, there's just like all this regret, like, oh, I probably shouldn't have fucked that fat chick.
Oh, Lordy.
All right, TJ, we got a couple of trailers. We got some articles we're going to talk about. TJ, would you bring up the first article? Let's do the VGA stuff, right? Because I don't know if you know, guys, the Video Game Awards right around the corner once again. Not the real Video Game Awards, the regular Video Game Awards, right? The real Video Game Awards, that's Stuttering Craig shit. That doesn't happen until January. But the Game Awards announces Game of the Year 2025 nominees. So just scroll down to where it has the list of nominees for everything, TJ. And I don't care what Polygon has to say about anything. Right? There it is. Right. So Game of the Year. These are the nominees. Claire Obscure, Expedition 33. So I don't know if you guys know this, but the main actress in that game just recently was at an event in which she said she chooses queer joy. So I'm not sure Matt, JT, and them are gonna, square that peg, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I think they might stop going for that game. Death Stranding 2 on the beach. Is that even out yet?
I think it's been out.
I thought I saw a trailer for it. I thought Death Stranding 2 is out, but like Death Stranding 2 on the beach, isn't that like a DLC or something for it?
I have no idea.
We got Donkey Kong Bonanza, Hades 2.
Yeah, there you go. It made it.
Hades 2 hasn't come out on PlayStation yet, and I'm looking forward to it. I loved Hades 1. Hades 1 was great. Malik says it's been out. Hades 2 is going to win, in my opinion. I don't know. I think Hollow Knight, Silk Song might have a good chance. Kingdom Come 2 Deliverance, or Kingdom Come Deliverance 2. The first game was really janky, really broken.
Oh, yeah.
It wasn't no fun. At least on console, it was no fun. I don't know how it was on PC, but like on console, trying to do the lockpicking thing was just fucking terrible, right? So I never really I tried to get into Kingdom Come Deliverance, but then like once you hit that like lockpicking wall, it's like this game sucks.
It's like Elder Scrolls, but not really.
No, it was hard. Like Elder Scrolls made sense. Like this was like weird. You had to like move the thing a certain way. It was just it's hard to explain. But if you see it in action, you're like, this is just impossible to fucking do. So. It says Hades 2 or Silk Song. Yeah, they had the most fan momentum. So I really think Silk Song is going to do it. It was anticipated. People wanted it. Hades 2, like I said, I don't think it has a big enough audience, and it hasn't been on consoles yet, right? Death Stranding 2 should win just to piss off Razor Fist, right? He hates Kojima.
Oh, yeah.
People like Death Stranding 2. I thought they hated the first one. Everyone loves Kojima. They always kissed his ass.
I think Death Stranding 2 is also becoming Metal Gear for some reason. Like it's slowly turning into Metal Gear. That's why people love it.
Malik says they patched and simplified the lockpicking. Oh, okay. It says the archery. Now that's a pain. I know people were pissed because in Kingdom Come Deliverance, you can get like a blunderbuss type thing, right? And there's one trophy you get for like shooting a rabbit and like essentially just blowing up a rabbit with like this like primitive gun. Like you don't get anything from it. Like you don't get any like because the rabbit's obliterated, right? But you just get there's like a trophy. Bling, you unlock the trophy.
Oh
like,
yeah. Every game has that though. Oh, you killed a frog. Oh, you killed the squirrel.
There was a character in Death Stranding that was pretty much Solid Snake. There's also Die Hard Man in Death Stranding because I mean, Kojima with his names, right? Seriously, there's a character in Death Stranding called Die Hard Man, and you won't believe this, but he's hard to die.
Wow. Does he look like Bruce Willis?
No, he's got like a fucking. He actually his real name is John McClane, I think.
Nice.
And then he has like a skull mask on or something. Kojima's a weird fellow. All right, what got the best art direction? Scroll down. Let's see what we're dealing with here. Again, we got Claire Obscure, Expedition 33, Death Stranding 2 on the beach, Ghost of Yotai. What? Ghost of Yotai can't win anything. Hades 2, Hollow Knight, Silk Song. This is a weird
Sounds
one,
about
right? This is a
right.
weird category for me because I think Hades 2, I like the art direction in Hades 2 because it's got that like sprite. The
Hand-drawn.
sprite work in it is really nice, and it's got that like
Yeah. It's like
it's
comic
got
book
a
art.
nice aesthetic to it. It's got like almost a comic booky feel to the character models and stuff, right? But I think Death Stranding is probably going to win because they're going to be like, oh my god, it's so realistic. They look like actual people and stuff, right?
Yeah.
So I think that one's going to win for best art direction. All right, what's best
Most of
audio?
the island looks nice. That's probably why they added it.
You think Ghost of Yotei's taking it?
You never know. Yeah.
What do you think? What do you think about art in games, Toy? Did you still want like old school Atari graphics?
Sure. I love that shit.
Sometimes old school graphics looks nice.
Oh
Actually.
yeah, that's right. Cosmic Vader is reminding me that Death Stranding has Elle Fanning, bud. So that's the one.
Oh shit! There you go.
Yotai doesn't even have water animation. Yeah. I do love though, like how if you go far enough back, like Atari was like this one dot, this gray dot represents a knight, and then this like this orange dot is a dragon. And you're like, yeah, I can see it, right? Like we've gone so far. It's weird to think about it because like I remember again, I'm old enough to have remembered playing some of those games where it's like this dot is your character and that dot are the enemies, and like it didn't bother like because it was so like, oh my god, it's so advanced. My square and his square are attacking each other, right? Like just the idea of a video game in and of itself was cool enough. Like the graphics didn't really matter.
Yeah, having it in your own
like,
home was huge.
Yeah, now people are like, oh my god, that water doesn't act like realistic water. Fuck this game. It's crap.
There's no fish in this water, bud.
Yeah. Says, I think Claire has a chance at art direction. The environments and levels were one of the game's best features.
It looks like
Maybe.
France.
Says that was a long time ago. No, it wasn't that long. I'm not that old. Okay, Malik. All right. What's up? Best audio. Let's go down and see what's going on there. We got Battlefield 6, Claire Obscure, Death Stranding, Ghost of Yotai, and Silent Hill F.
This is bullshit. Bonanza should have been there.
We like the music in Bonanza?
Hell yeah.
I think we're at a
has its own theme song and shit, you know, and then you have all the, you know, like remakes of the classic Donkey Kong music.
Yeah, I think we're at a point. I think I said this last year, but it bears repeating. I think we're at a point where they need to separate sound effects from music, right?
Yes.
Because you have games like Silent Hill F, where it's like not music, but it's like the sound effects and like that.
Because it says audio design, right?
Yeah.
Like how the music complements the sound effects. Like with Doom, for example.
Rotham says Claire again. You think Claire's sweeping, huh? That's good. It's gonna be such a. I hope Claire Obscure sweeps it, and then like the chick does like a really cringy like pro lesbian speech, so that way the like smashing them all just like they don't know what to fucking do with themselves at that point.
God.
Right. Best game direction, which again is one that I find so weird because we got Claire Obscure, Death Stranding, Ghost of Yotai, Hades 2, Split Fiction got in there. Probably Claire Obscure because it's gonna. I really do think it's gonna win Game of the Year, despite me believing Silk Song should win Game of the Year. So I think Claire Obscure is definitely gonna take this one, right?
Looks like it's winning a lot of categories. So yeah.
Keep going. Best multiplayer. We got Arc Raiders that just came out. See, this is why I hate this kind of shit because it's like, I think there needs to be like a 3-month window in there, right? Like you could almost tell that Arc Raiders probably paid to be nominated, right? Because it's like Unless that game came out and was like, oh my god, it's like it just takes over the world and it was like the best game, like everyone's playing it. Right? I think like, man, is it really the best multiplayer? Really? Elden Ring, Night Rain, Battlefield 6, Peak, and Split Fiction. Yeah. It's a wonder, like when it comes to best multiplayer, like you never get like a football game on there or like a baseball game, right?
Yeah, that's weird.
Like a basketball game. You would think those have like you would think basketball because they're always playing online, right? That would have like fucking best multiplayer, but like no, because like Elden Ring, is that even multiplayer? It's like they jump into your world and help you, right? But it's not like
it's souls. You summon them, and then it's somebody else.
Well, I'm saying it's not like you're not there the entire time together. Like Battlefield, it's like the entire mission. It's like multiplayer, right? It's like this is like a multiplayer helper that comes in, helps you for a little bit, and then goes away, right? No Marvel wrecked. Yeah. All right, keep going. Remember, this is from the same folks who slurps Kojima. It's true. Best narrative. We got Claire Obscure, Death Stranding, Ghost of Yotai, Kingdom Come Deliverance, and Silent Hill F. Again, it's probably going to be Death Stranding because, yeah, they do slurp Kojima. And they're going to probably give him this one because he's not going to win Game of the Year, right?
He makes good cutscenes.
Right. Yeah, Rotham says, not Claire. I love the first 3 halves of the game, but lost interest once the big mysteries were revealed. I felt cheated. Still haven't finished it. Yeah, I hear it's good up until the big, like, what's supposed to be the twist. And a lot of people weren't sold on that twist. Silent Hill F's in the chat, says Finbar. All right, what's best performance? Let's see what we got going here. Claire Obscure, Jennifer English. Claire Obscure, Ben Starr. Claire Obscure, Charlie Cox.
Damn.
Indiana Jones and the Great Circle, Troy Baker. We got Ghost of Yotai, Erika Ishii. I hope she wins. Again, because that would just melt the meltdowns, right? The meltdowns.
Oh, Smash will lose it.
Yeah, Silent Hill F, Kanatsu Kato. I mean, again, it feels kind of stuffed in favor of Claire Obscure. So, like, there's a 50% chance that Claire Obscure wins for one of their 3. You know, we got 3 nominations in this fucking.
I'm surprised nothing from Death Stranding made it.
That is shocking.
You'd think, because there's a lot of Hollywood stars in that. I guess maybe that's why they don't want anyone to feel snubbed.
Yeah. I think Charlie Cox is going to win because he's probably the biggest name on there as far as like mainstream appeal, right? Yeah. So they'll have like him show up as Daredevil.
Right.
Was Troy Baker the actor that played Joel in the Last of Us video game? Or is that another guy?
I'm not sure. I know Troy Baker's been in a lot of things. I think he played Nathan Drake, maybe? Or was that was Nolan North, was it?
Oh, that was Nolan North. But Troy Baker, just like Nolan North, was all over the place.
Well, if you've ever seen, what the hell is that show? Critical Role. Have you ever seen Critical Role? Troy Baker's like the kind of bigger guy.
Oh, I probably think of somebody else then.
Plot twist. Those are all Troy Baker's nom de plumes. Yes, that much Troy Baker's.
Malik Gurley is saying yes.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
All right. What else? Is that it, or is there more categories? TJ. Best score in music. So yeah, again, so we did have separation between music and sound, I guess. Clear Obscure, Death Stranding, Ghost of Yotai, Hades, and Hollow Knight, Silksong. So even Donkey Kong got snubbed again, TJ.
Damn. That's not good. That had some good sound design too, like when you were punching shit.
It's weird because there's a game on the trailers that we're gonna watch. I think that game should have won, or at least should have been nominated, right? Because again, there's a guy, we interviewed him, right? And he is the head of like Brazil, like a big college in Brazil where like he does music and he tours all over South America, and he did the music for this game, like Neon something, I forget what the hell it's called. right? But it just came out, and like that music is gonna be fucking. It's dope. Like even the trailer music is good, right? The music he did for the the how's it, Raging Blast or something like that. Now,
Oh, Neon Inferno.
yeah, we'll see. Yeah, Gonzalo Varela, that's his name. He's a fucking world class musician, and so like again, like they snub all these smaller like indie games and stuff, right? And that's the kind. Again, this is the kind of thing. Like when you talk about the real Game Awards, this is the kind of thing that the real Game Awards should be covering. And like, look, these games are indie games, but their music is fucking awesome. They should have been nominated, right? These games keep getting overlooked because they don't have the marquee value that a Ghost of Yotai or a Hades 2 has, right? And that's what they should be highlighting for the quote unquote real Game Awards. But the real Game Awards is just like we like these Gooner games more than those other ones, right? TJ's devices got disconnected, so I see him in the back, but he's got to reconnect his mic in order to get back on panel.
Ruh-roh.
4chan Video Game Awards does that. They put all the games front and center. Isn't it? It sucks that 4chan does a better job at Video Game Awards than fucking Stuttering Craig.
Did you get your money back for that?
I'm still waiting to hear back from that. I'm hoping they charge him extra. Like, so people were mad at me while we're waiting for TJ to figure out what's going on. There he goes. Never mind. I guess we're not going to get that story. All right, TJ, scroll down. Best action. And we got Battlefield 6, Doom: The Dark Ages, Hades 2, Ninja Gaiden. This is a new Ninja Gaiden? And Shinobi: Art of Vengeance. I had no idea there was a new Ninja Gaiden and a new Shinobi game.
I used to play Ninja Gaiden on the Nintendo.
I used to play Shinobi on the Genesis. Hades 2 got to win this. It's got to. All right, TJ, scroll down. Best action / adventure game: Death Stranding 2 on the Beach, Ghost of Yotai, Hollow Knight Silksong, Indiana Jones and the Great Circle, and then Split Fiction. There's no way that Indiana Jones or Split Fiction's winning this. It's got to be Hollow Knight or Ghost of Yotai. You know, Death Stranding delivering packages, I don't think is going to be the best action game, right?
Delivering packages, the game.
Yeah, same games over and over and over again. That's what I'm saying. Like, that's why it always feels like there is room for someone to come in and have like a real, actual like game award type thing. And so that's why I'm like Stuttering Craig and them have dropped the ball so hard on this, right? All right, scroll down.
They don't care about the zeros. Like they don't care about indie games. That's the problem.
Well, they never did. They don't, because here's the thing. When it comes to the zeros, Stuttering Craig and fucking, you know, your Smash JTs and all those people, they don't play video games beyond like AAA. What's
basic bitch shit? Yeah.
Well, I wouldn't say basic bitch shit, right? Because Death Stranding's not basic. Death Stranding's fucking weird, but it's the ones that have the most attention, right? The most again marquee name value, right? Like they're not playing these obscure games, right? They're not playing like Godzilla Voxel Wars, right? They probably never heard of that. They probably never, you know, the games that we're going to talk about, they probably never heard of. Because those aren't the ones with the big multi-million-dollar commercials, the big fucking advertising campaigns, the big stars, the celebrities, all the names attached to them, right?
The clicks.
Yeah. The Tourist Bud Award.
Tourist Bud.
Yeah, Craig doesn't give a shit about the indies. He just wants to be mainstream. I mean, that's the other thing. They really just want to be the mainstream. They're jealous of
They want to
mainstream.
be access media. They're shouting outside the club.
Yeah. And we know that for a fact from Smash because Smash has, in the past, been really upset and complained that like Screenwave Media wouldn't let him be a part of their team, right? And that they were gatekeeping him from the retro gaming scene. All right, scroll down. Hold on. Best family game, we didn't even talk about this. Donkey Kong, Lego Voyagers, Mario Kart World, Sonic Racing, and Split Fiction. I don't know if Mario Kart World is a family game.
Oh, Sonic
With all,
Racing.
with
might
all the
beat Mario
swearing
Kart.
that I do when I play a Mario Kart game, that's definitely not family friendly. Fucking hate that shit. I'm with fucking DSP where he complains about Mario Kart, right? Like, yeah, I try to be good, and then it all comes down to all the fucking items, right? It's all RNG. If you get like shitty items and stuff, it's like, oh, fuck me.
Sonic Racing is a lot simpler. I think you'll like it more.
I think, in my opinion, Lego Party should probably win because Donkey Kong Bonanza, it's a family game, but it's a family game in the sense that like it's like a G-rated game, right?
Right.
Whereas like Lego Party is a family game where it's like something the family could play together, right? I think that's the difference. All right. Best independent game. There's your game there, TJ. Absolutely. I can see it already.
Oh, shit.
Go ahead. Scroll down. Best independent game. Absalom. Ball X Pit, which Potion says is really good. Blueprints. Claire Obscure. How is Claire Obscure Expert 33 indie game, I guess. Hades 2, and then Hollow Knight Silksong. I would say Claire Obscure and Hollow Knight they straddle that line between indie and mainstream, right? Because we've had this argument before, like what does it mean? What does it mean to be indie? Like, is Eric July indie? He made $3.7 million. Is that indie? Right? Like, at what level do you no longer become indie?
Right.
With all that Russian money he had, you know.
Malik says the size of the team, but yeah, Claire Obscure 33 had like there was like a 50 person team, right? It started with a small team, but they grew because we covered it. Like there was a whole bunch of people on the team, right? Some of them were temps and some of them were part timers, but they had like a 50 man team at one point between all the voice actors and all the other shit that they're doing, right?
There are games out there made by one guy.
Yeah, Charlie Cox is in the thing doing voice acting.
How is that indie? Strange.
Yeah.
Hades? That's not. These are all like AA games.
Yeah. Ironically, they're not very obscure. Yeah. Valve is an independent team then.
Yeah, by that logic, true.
I would say Hades 2. I think Hades 1 probably had a smaller team. Hades 2 probably has a slightly bigger team, if you're saying like team size. But best independent game, I would say go to Ball X Pit. And here's why. Absalom is a beat 'em up with RPG elements, not very unique. Blueprints is a puzzle game. We've seen those. Claire Obscure is a RPG. Hades 2 is just Hades 1. Hollow Knight Silksong is a Metroidvania. But Ball X Pit, I think, is the most unique of all those. So that would be like the indie spirit of just doing things like here's an idea for a game, let's make it, right?
Yeah. That sounds more like an indie thing.
Yeah. All right, scroll down. Best mobile game. This is what we're gonna get Autoy into. We got Destiny Rising, Persona 5, The Phantom X, Sonic Rumble, Uma Musume, Pretty Derby. That's gonna win, and Wuthering Waves. So that's the horse game, right?
Yeah, that's the horse game everyone's talking about.
Uma Mumu Sumimi. What do you think about that, Autoy? You like racing, right?
Mm-hmm.
What if instead of racing horses, you raced anime girls that represented the horses?
That look like horses. Dressed like horses.
Because that's what that is. Pretty Derby, that Uma's whatever. That's
okay.
It's like, and it's funny, guys. You're gonna find this very amusing. Okay, so that game is based on real horses. Those are not like pretend.
real life horses.
They're real horses. And the horse that always lost, they started supporting that horse by sending it like the best fucking horse food. Like the people who played the game were so enthralled with the game that they were now supporting the stable of the horse from the game. And they got so much food to that horse that it was able to give other horses food, right? Like they've helped support the horse racing in Japan based off of them liking the game, right?
That's wild.
It is, and there's more than one example of that where they took something, turned it into anime girls, and then like the audience loved it so much they started supporting it in real life. So if you want like kids to like care about something, like you just turn it into anime women, right? Just you turn it into anime girls, and like suddenly everyone's gonna give a shit about it, right?
Man, bunch of weebs.
Pretty Derby is a race about human trafficking.
Wow.
Just anime the shit out of it, right? All right. Best ongoing game, TJ. What do we got for that? We got Final Fantasy 14, Fortnite, Helldivers 2, Marvel Rivals, and No Man's Sky. Fortnite's got to win this. It's got to. I mean, for it still to be going strong after all these years, right? I got into Fortnite, and I hate that kind of shit.
I'm surprised Final Fantasy is still alive.
Because of online MMO. But like Fortnite is a perfect example of what I was talking about earlier, right? I can play Fortnite for hours, but there's no end, right? Like there's no story. There's no like I beat level 33. Now I beat level 4. Like, it's just like no, there's no levels. There's nothing. It's just like you go in there. It's like a battle royale. It's the same thing over and over and over again. So it's like I played it for 4 hours, but I had fun. But I could have like actually made progress in a real game for those 4 hours, right? So Malik says, "Fuck Fortnite." Marvel Rivals, I don't like it. I should, being someone who loves Marvel, I just don't like it. Marvel Rivals will win because Fortnite voter fatigue. All right, what's the best RPG? We got Avowed, Clair Obscur, Kingdom Come Deliverance, Monster Hunter Wilds, and the Outer Worlds 2. Again, Outer Worlds 2 just fucking came out, right? Just released.
And Avowed is glitchy. I don't know how it made it.
Well, Clair Obscur's got to win. Monster Hunter Wilds is barely an RPG, right?
Yeah, it's just Monster Hunter.
Yeah. I do like Outer Worlds. I got to get Outer Worlds 2, but Outer Worlds 1 was really fun. So, best sports / racing game. We got EA Sports FC 26, F1 25, Mario Kart. I wouldn't count Mario Kart as a racing game.
I
guess they merged the two because there's not enough sports racing games. Right?
No, it's not sports racing games, TJ. It's sports / racing games.
Well, so I know.
EA FC is a sports game.
Yeah.
Rematch is a soccer game. Like they should be two categories.
They even put. Oh God. Okay, now I just know this.
That's what I'm saying. It's not sports racing game. It's sports or racing game. So it's like basketball, football, soccer, all that plus racing games. Really should be two categories.
Yeah.
Super Mario Man, Mario Man robbed. It's a racing game. I don't think a sports game is going to win this. Probably Mario Kart World is going to win. Right? Or either that or F1 25. I don't think the soccer game is going to win. If Mario Kart isn't a racing game, what is it? It's fucking pain in the ass. It's a headache game. That's what it is.
It's a racing game that wants to be everything else at the same time.
I'd say it's more of a party game.
Yes.
If you take that seriously as a racing game, right? Like I said, with all the like bullshit that's in there. All right, what best strategy / sim game? What we got going for that? Make a soccer game with anime girls representing each country.
There you go.
We got Civilization 7, Final Fantasy Tactics, The Ivalice Chronicles, Jurassic World Evolution 3, The Altars, and Tempest Rising, and 2 Point Museum. Got to be Final Fantasy Tactics, Ivalice Chronicles, right? Got to be. DSP says it's a piece of shit game. It's so fucking unfair. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I agree with DSP. It's a socialist game, bud.
Even Eric doesn't like it. Yeah.
Scroll down. We got best. Man, there's a lot of categories this year. Best VR / AR game: Alien Rogue, Arcane Age, Dead Pool VR, that should win. Ghost Town and The Midnight Walk. I hate this category because I hate VR games. Scroll down, TJ. Best adaptation. Minecraft movie, Devil May Cry, Splinter Cell Death Watch, The Last of Us Season 2, Until Dawn.
Wow. I saw everybody was complaining that neither Sonic or Twisted Metal made it. Like those were the two best adaptations.
Yeah, Twisted Metal should be Until Dawn shouldn't be on there. How is Until Dawn considered one of the best adaptations when they literally didn't adapt anything from the fucking games except for the name Until Dawn? Because Until Dawn has a story. It's a story about a group of people that go to a cabin on a mountain. They accidentally cause their friend to die. They come back a year later because her brother invites you. Then there's like Wendigos and shit, right? And depending on your choices, whether or not there's a real killer or not, like other things happen. But it's like there's a story, and then like the movie is like completely different from that, right?
Wait, it doesn't even have Wendigos?
No.
Well,
it's about a group
it's
of
not
people
an adaptation at that point.
That's what I'm saying.
It's
Until Dawn, the movie is about a group
Jesus.
of people that go to a house and they die over and over again, and they got to try to figure out how to like not die. It's almost it's more closer to it's more of an adaptation of fucking Groundhog Day. If you really want to talk about it, than fucking Until Dawn. Wasn't Fallout this year too? Where's that at?
Yeah, that should have been there too.
Yeah, Paul was great.
Devil May Cry was barely an adaptation. Everybody's different in that show.
Well, Twisted Metal, that's a good show.
Twisted Metal writers know the source material. Reaper's plot twist was hilarious.
Yes.
It's a good
I
show.
haven't seen that.
It's really good. Sweet Tooth is freaking awesome.
So we're probably going to... Minecraft is probably going to win this, right?
100% compared to everything else. Yeah.
All right.
Despite the Jack Black and all that shit, like that movie gets a lot of things right about Minecraft.
Come out and scream chicken jockey. Chicken jockey! And then everyone's going to go nuts. Community support. We got Baldur's Gate, Final Fantasy 14, Fortnite, Helldivers, and No Man's Sky. I guess Final Fantasy 14 or Fortnite, probably. I don't fucking know. Scroll down, TJ. I don't care about those fucking games. Debut indie game, Blueprints, Clair Obscur, Despelot, Dispatch, or Megabunk. I think Dispatch should win this because...
all right. Yeah, it has to be Dispatch.
It was a smaller indie game, and like supposedly they sold like 2 million copies already. Like,
yeah,
that game is done.
Like, despite it being like almost devoid of content and very new and fresh, right?
Yeah.
The interest in it is insane.
Just another guy says Megabunk. All right, scroll down. Innovation and accessibility. We got Assassin's Creed Shadow, Atomfall, Doom. You know what would be really helpful in this category? If you listed what it was that they were being nominated for.
Yeah, right? Exactly why.
Right.
Because I whatever. Assassin's Creed, just give it, they need a fucking win, right? Scroll down. Is that it? Oh no, games for impact. Consume Me, Despelot, Lost Records, Bloom and Rage, South of Midnight, Wanderstop. Give it to South of Midnight because that's an actual game that actually looks fun and not just like look at me fucking I'm
it's an actual game, exactly. And the music was good. Like they showed you the culture and shit. Like definitely games for impact.
The Last of Us 2 should win this one. We're on the 50th re-release. Yeah. Best esports game: Counter-Strike 2, Dota 2, League of Legends, Mobile Legends, Bang Bang, and Valorant. How's Valorant in there? Counter-Strike 2.
Yeah, everybody's still playing that.
I mean, how is Marvel Rivals ain't on there, which is weird, right? Overwatch isn't on there, which is weird.
Well, Overwatch fell off hard. That's why.
What's considered an esport, right? Like I know I say that, and it sounds stupid, but what I'm saying is like, are fighting games esports games, right? Or is that like would that be a separate category? because there's fighting games, then there's like fighting games that are serious enough to actually be at like tournaments and Evo and stuff, right? Like the big fighting game competitions.
Those are
And I
rare
would-
though,
I would-
because a lot of fighting games are jank. That's the problem. Like it's very hard to maintain that status.
Yeah, but I'm saying like
Or
games that
fighting.
are at Evo, I would consider esports, right?
Yeah.
Like, but like all their esports are just like multiplayer deathmatch games, right?
That's the only thing that can make it to esports. That's why. That's what I'm telling you.
Rivals is literally the most played esports events. That's what I'm saying, and so it's not there. It's really weird.
Damn.
How
That's
long
dope.
till Gooner games are an esport? Asking for a friend. Gooner Legends, bud.
Oh yeah, the League of Legends is already there. Yeah.
Esports are any games that played competitively at tournaments. So yeah, any fighting game is. Yeah, well in that case, Street Fighter or fucking Tekken or something should also be on this list. All right, scroll
Hell
down.
yeah.
Best esports athlete. We could skip that. I don't even fucking just keep scroll past that. Esports team, scroll past that. Content creator of the year, scroll past that shit. Most anticipated game. Here we go. It's got to be Grand Theft Auto, right? Like, there's no.
Of course.
Yeah.
You can scroll past that. That's it. All right. There was no
So,
fighting
well,
game?
We skipped past the fighting game. You
Did
want to
we?
see it? Yeah.
Nah.
Let me share it again. Okay,
Let me
let's
see.
skip it then.
All right. What else
Or
we
I'll
got?
read it out loud or some shit.
Bring up the next article, TJ. What else we got?
Oh, do you want? Okay. we
They're
have
making The Witcher 4. What? I haven't started playing The Witcher 3. I haven't. I never played it. So I guess it's good a time as any to get into The Witcher. I like The Witcher show. A lot of people hate me for saying this. Like I watched The Witcher show and then that prequel show or whatever, right?
Mm-hmm.
I know nothing of the Witcher lore. Like I'm not reading the old fucking Witcher books out of Poland. I didn't play any of the games. So I have no like fucking frame of reference. I just watched the shows and I was like, oh, these are pretty good. I even watched that like animated Witcher movie, like the
animated
whatever.
Witcher movie was all right. Yeah, I enjoyed that one.
I was saying, like I enjoyed for what they were. I was like, oh, these are decent, right? That show is that.
Oh,
See,
yeah.
everyone gets mad. Like maybe
Yeah, I
it
couldn't
is
get into
ass
it.
to use, right? Because you're like, oh, this is nothing. Like if I watched a Marvel show and I'm like, oh, this is ass because like it changed everything. Like for someone else, they go, oh, this is good because I have no idea what these
You
characters.
know what
are,
was
right?
surprisingly good for me, and people would murder me if I say this. It's Rings of Power.
Whoa, TJ, hold
Oh
on.
man,
Look at this.
get him off the panel. Don't feel
There.
bad, Tony. People only played The Witcher 3, Lamau.
That's all they know. That's their frame of reference for that shit. But look at this. There's this troll they have there named Damrod, right? And Bear McCreary was doing the soundtrack. Get this. They get this guy from Meshuggah, the lead singer, and they make this heavy metal song for him when he enters. It's the fucking most badass shit. It's like it looks like Lord of the Rings because they have the same special.
TJ. Nothing
special
about
effects.
Rings of Power is badass. It's all whamming first, DI slop. We know.
I
Come
will
on,
say
TJ.
the biggest problem is they have so many villains with such aura that they just get one-shotted by elves. That's always annoying.
No, you know what I would say the biggest problem is, TJ? The biggest problem with the Rings of Power is they didn't get the rights to all of the actual Lord of the Rings stuff. That's why they had to.
That's
adapt it
exactly
the way
why
did.
they have to hibbity-jibbity around it. True.
Yeah.
It is boring.
Yeah.
Boring.
What else we got, TJ? What other article we got here? I think we got two more articles, right? What we got?
Want to shit on Star Citizen?
Yeah, give me Star Citizen.
Let's add some hatred to the show.
So, is there a point when the government needs to step in on this? So this is Twisted Voxel. It says Star Citizen has raised a crowdfunding total of nearly $900 million with no release date in sight. Late games. Where's Vicky? Where's Vicky to go? Late games. Late games. Late games. It's the Star Citizen is the EVS of video games, guys. Never coming out. This is like Rainbow the Brood. Like you think Rainbow the Brood not coming out after like 2 years or whatever is a big deal? Like this thing is fucking decades, right? Maybe your kids will play Star Citizen one day. Why step in?
Maybe.
People throwing money at it, let them. But that's what I'm saying. It's like at some point we got to protect stupid people from themselves, right? We got to be like, look, just shut it down. You can't take any more money. You got to produce something.
When does antitrust come in?
Yeah. All right, scroll down. Let's read this bad boy. It says Cloud Imperium Games Space Sim Star Citizen has raised a crowdfunding total of nearly $900 million US. The public funding tracker on the official Roberts Space Industries website now mentions that Star Citizen has now raised a crowdfunding total of over $885 million. 14 years. It's been 14 years. It's been 14
Jesus
years.
Christ.
Scroll down, TJ, so we can keep reading this, baby. Come on. 14 years after its 2012 announcement, Cloud Imperium Games Star Citizen has become one of the most lucrative crowdfunding projects in history. The money is a combined sum of Kickstarter-era pledges, ongoing sales of early access packages, and in-game items and private investment tied to the studio's long-running public campaign. That's crazy.
Skyrim was out when this shit started. Can you imagine? 14 years?
That's the thing, like, the scam is so good because, like, every so often they gotta be like, well, the graphics have improved, so it's gonna take us
the
another
best
10
drift.
years. Right? We got to update all the graphics, so it's gonna take us another 10 years, guys. Don't worry, you're eventually gonna get your nerd game. Speaking of this, I think it's Ubisoft, right? Because the pledges and the early access shit. I think it's Ubisoft, but don't quote me on this. But there was some company that basically just gave out like a DLC for free, and all the people who bought like the deluxe edition were like, you pay extra for like the DLC, like the season passes or whatever. All those people are pissed because they're like, well, what the fuck did we buy the deluxe for if you're giving away fucking DLCs for free? So, but this right here, man, this is crazy. What do you think, Otto? You've been in the crowdfunding Comicsgate space. Would this upset anybody? Should we get Vicky on this?
You would think $900 million and it's been 14 years. I mean, dude, they're bringing Stargate back after 14 years gone. I mean, Jesus, that's crazy. I can't imagine. And it started on Kickstarter, but it's gone to like other places too.
Yeah,
like their own website and stuff. Wow.
Yep.
That's a grift and a half.
That's what I'm saying. Like, again, that's why, like, when people are like, "Oh, EVS raised, $100,000 and it hasn't given Rainbow the Brute," and I go, "Have you heard of like Star Citizen? Like, you think that Kickstarter and other places are really concerned about like the pittance that Comicsgate is raising when you got campaigns like this that's still fulfilled?"
Meanwhile, at least EVS has a track record, like you have what's it called? You have Elephant is out already, Snowman, right?
Mm-hmm. All right, scroll down. What else we got going on?
Comics.
He says you could play Star Citizen right now, though. Yeah, sure. Early access alpha build that's jank and doesn't really work. Sure. Star Citizen began life as a heavily promoted Kickstarter and website campaign in October 2012, promising a sprawling, player-driven space sim. From the beginning, the project framed itself as an iterative and community-funded, a model that has kept backers engaged and invested through rolling stretch goals and new ship offerings. Despite that steady inflow of cash, the full game remains in development and is still distributed as an alpha/early access experience. Scroll down. Rather than a finished product. 56 says it works, but Forbidden Rune says there's nothing to do in Star Citizen, in Shit Citizen.
Because it's a beta game, like there's nothing going on.
That's untrue, Cosmic. He says, unlike video games, a printed comic can't have post-release patches. That's untrue. We're going to do the first comic with DLC, TJ. You ready for this?
Oh.
So we'll make our comic, right? And then, like, we won't finish it. So, like, say it's a 90-page comic, but we're only going to give you the first 50 pages, and we'll eventually send you a couple of pages at a time, right? Like, here's the DLC one. It's like you get 4 more pages. And then we'll give you a stapler, like an official stapler, so you can staple it in.
Wow. Didn't Zalen have a post-release patch?
We'll give you,
Oh,
we'll
yeah,
give you the
it is,
staple
true.
remover. Yeah, we'll give you the
Technically.
stapler remover, so you can remove the staples from the comic and then staple the new pages in for your DLC. So we'll do it like that.
Well, then you had Captain America started off as a comic, and then it became a web comic, and then a comic.
And
again.
needle thread bookbinding glue. We'll put blank pages, and then you just have to glue your page on top of the blank page in the comic.
There you go.
This Star Citizen slander from people who don't play it. I'm not slandering. I'm just making fun. Reported totals passed 300 million by mid-2020, 400 million by 2021, and 500 million by 2022, before later milestones of 800 million and higher were reported during 2024 and 2025. Keep going. That long timeline and never-ending road to a formal 1.0 release has developed a sharp split in public sentiment. Many backers remain fiercely loyal. It's all that Stockholm syndrome, celebrating each technical update and new in-game
We will
feature.
win, bud.
On the other hand, critics and a vocal segment of the community have grown impatient, characterizing the project as one that's stuck in development or heading towards being vaporware. The controversy has been amplified by monetization debate, including backlash over purchasable in-game items, which have often raised questions about whether ongoing sales are delaying a conventional launch. Star Citizen is currently available in alpha for Windows PC. Fix the 2-page spread yourself, bud. Yeah.
There you go.
I'll stick with Star Citizen and EVE Online. I don't know. All right, what else we got, TJ? Whoa. Man, 14 years. Every time we talk about Star Citizen, like every couple of years, we discuss it again. And it's just like, I'm more and more amazed how people just keep throwing.
We're gonna come back here 5 years later and then bring another article about Star Citizen and saying the same shit. Watch. This is some wild shit. Look at this.
This really is. Nearly half of U.S. kids want in-game currency this Christmas. ESA survey also found that 58% of children want to play more games with their parents. I don't believe that number. Who wants to play more games with their parents?
Maybe the younger ones.
Riververse should come up with a Florist Park Citizen Kickstarter campaign. Yeah, that's how Eric can do his video game, right?
Yeah. He tried doing that with his animations. It didn't work.
Yeah. He says, yeah, and every time you talk about it, I'm still playing Star Citizen.
Out of spite.
Those Roblox money ain't going to buy themselves. This always makes me wonder, right? Like, are we losing? Is the toy market going to eventually like collapse on itself? Right?
Yeah.
It feels like adults are buying toys and not children, right?
Right. And eventually those children, when they're adults, won't buy toys, so it'll just fall apart.
Yeah, because they won't have nostalgia for it. Like people our age are buying like toys because they have nostalgia for toys and stuff, right?
Mm-hmm.
And, like these kids won't ever have that because they didn't grow up playing toys, right? They grew up with video games and like in-game currency. So like, yeah, when they're our age, they're not gonna like, oh, I gotta go buy the like Minecraft toy because like they never were playing with that shit.
Yeah.
It's gonna be weird.
That's too bad. Yeah.
It's gonna be like toys are gonna be for like ages to like 3 or 4, and then after that, like just toys just disappear. Like there's no toys for anyone over 4.
You'll only find toys in McDonald's somehow. That's it.
Right.
Yeah. Says almost 3 in 5 children in the U.S. are planning to ask for game-related products this Christmas, with 43% asking for in-game currency. And again, I have a child's like 20, right? But I remember like 10 years ago, 15 years ago, even, asking the kid what they want for Christmas. And it was either like video game-related toys, right? Or just like more video game stuff. Like we would buy my kid toys and stuff like, oh, here's some like action figures or like Barbies or like fucking, My Little Pony shit, right? But like what they asked for was never any of that stuff. It was always like, oh, let me get the like Minecraft thing, or like let me get some like Fortnite bucks or some shit, right? It wasn't Fortnite bucks back then, but you know what I'm saying.
Right.
Buy some dollars.
Yeah. No, I think it was like Xbox points and shit, right? It says that's according to the new report conducted by the Entertainment Software Association. Here's where we got to take it with a grain of salt. The video game company is the one who's conducted the survey, not the like. What's the toy company survey say? That's the one I want to read.
Yeah.
It says of over the 700 children surveyed, ages 5 to 17, 39%. 17-year-olds ain't really children. Come on, 39% are after a video game.
That's way too broad.
Yeah, while 37% want physical games. Okay, so I know this is a lie because there's no such thing as physical games anymore, right? That 37% is lying because
everything is downloadable. Yeah.
More than half of the U.S. kids want to play more games with their parents, particularly children aged between 5 to 7. 73% said that. Here's why they said that, because they probably figured if we played games with our parents, we'd be able to play games more, right? Like these are probably children.
That's the real reason.
Yeah, you can only play games for like an hour. Like shit, if I could trick my dad or mom to play games with me, we could play games longer, right?
That's what my kids do with me.
Yeah. Scroll down. The ESA also surveyed over 1,100 adults, DJ, ages 18 to 65, including 539 who are parents of those aged between 5 to 17. So nearly half of the adults they surveyed didn't even have children between ages 5 to 17. 1/3 of U.S. adults plan to purchase game-related items this Christmas. Most will be buying a gift for someone else, with 35% gifting their children and 28% purchasing something for their spouse or significant other. Why don't we just say, call a spade a spade? 28% of wives are buying their husband something related to video games. It's not the other way around. There's no husband buying their wife video game shit. According to the ESA, the average adult intends to spend $500 on game-related gifts, with 1 in 4 spending less than $100. I don't plan on spending $500 on Christmas, period. Right?
Right.
Like, who did they like survey a bunch of, like, we're in a recession, right? Like, the economy's not that great for them to be like, I'm gonna drop $500.
$500, yeah.
And that's just on the video game related gifts. That's not like including all the gifts, right?
Yeah. Just buy now, pay later. No problem.
It says, as for parents, the average amount they intend to spend on their children is $737. Whoo!
God damn.
So approximately half.
I like the extra 37.
Yeah, I would be in the half that's spending less than $300. There was one time, you guys are going to love this. I stole, I want to say like $200 worth of shit from Toys R Us. Okay.
What?
Yeah. And this is how it happened. I didn't go in there intending to steal anything from Toys R Us. Okay. So we went in there and we got all the stuff ready for Christmas, right? Putting all the shit in the cart. Me and my wife. I was married at the time, right? So we put all the shit in the cart. And we get in line, it's packed. It's Christmas. It's like, I think it was like a week or 2 weeks before Christmas, right? So it's like really close. So like, everyone's fucking like last minute shopping and it's all fucking crowded. And we get in line. And my wife at the time sees a SpongeBob tray, right? It's like a dinner tray. Those little like fold out aluminum trays that the kids could put their stuff on, right? So she sees that. So I got all the stuff, and then the lady's ringing it up, ding, 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 ding. And then my wife comes and she hands the tray to the lady and she says, "Could you see how much this costs? Because I don't know if there's no price on it, right?" And so the lady does the thing where she like scans it and then sees the price, right? And it was like $20. And my wife's like, "Oh, that's too much, right? For a SpongeBob tray." And then the cashier's like, "Shit." She's like, "Just take it." And my wife's like, "What do you mean? What?" And I looked at the cashier, and the cashier's like, "I fucked up. I I didn't, all the stuff that we just scanned in. She said it without saying it. She was like, hey, all the stuff we scanned in, I didn't. But she's like, I screwed up, and the only thing that's in is the tray. And so I picked up on that right away, right? Boom. And I was like, yeah, just get it. And my wife's like, no, it's too expensive. I'm like, just pay the lady for the tray so we can go. She's arguing with me in line. I'm like, pay the fucking lady. And I'm yelling at her, right? I'm yelling at her in line. And she's like, whatever. And she pays the lady the 23 and boom, because of tax and everything. And we get all the stuff and put it in the cart. And she's like, and we get outside and she's like, why the fuck are you yelling at me inside the Toys R Us? And why did you make me buy that tray? It was too expensive. I'm like, don't you realize all we paid for was the tray? And she's like, what? I'm like, the cashier fucked up. Like all the other toys that we bought, like we didn't get charged for any of it. She's like, oh. I'm like, yeah, dummy. Let's get in the car before they get the cashier fired, right?
Mm-hmm.
My favorite part about all this is not either the Ripitards or the Slumites are going to clip this at all.
Because again, like, she tried to scan the tray to like find out what the price was, and then she had erased all the other stuff that she had scanned in. It was like $200 worth of toys. So kid had like a really good Christmas that year because we had $200 extra to spend. It says video games are one of the most popular forms of entertainment in the world today, with more than 205 million Americans powering up games every week to have fun, relax, and connect with friends and family. And then they play Beyblades like George and his boss.
Oh, shit.
Our research this year shows that kids not only want games, they also want quality time with their families. In a world where people feel increasingly disconnected, playing video games remains one of the easiest and most fun ways to stay close to the people we love. Yeah, good job, ESA, throwing that in there at the end. And women wonder why we want them to shut the fuck up all the time and listen. Yeah, I know.
True.
And she was so mad. Like, we almost didn't get nothing because, like, she was, like, super fucking pissed. Having a backyard is a great way to have family time. It really is. It's not one of the most popular. Yeah, it is. Most of Tony's memories of yesteryear are just a series of successful grifts or thefts. I can't argue with that. I mean, it's not wrong.
And again, none of the Ripitards or Slumites are going to talk about this. That's the crazy part.
All right, that was the last article, TJ, or do we have one more?
That was the last article.
All right, bring up the trailers. Let's watch some game trailers and see what. I got 4 game trailers. I know there's 4 of them, and you guys are gonna be like these. Remember, I pick them. Don't blame TJ. I pick the game trailers, and so as gay as they are, these are the kind of games I like.
We got Star Sand Island.
Star Sand Island. That's right. Let's go.
Yeah, let me unmute this shit.
You got to put the volume on, TJ. Anime girls, bud.
Oh shit! One of the devs is Ricardo.
Look at this. I know you guys are like, this is super exciting gameplay, but I look at this and go, man, I want to make the giant fucking watermelon, right?
Fishing.
We lost Otto. Otto is like, this is too gay for him.
He rage quit.
Look at it, little kitties, fucking ponies, piggies. Come on. That was a big watermelon.
Oh,
you can ride the pig through town.
Here comes your mouth.
Cute anime girls do cute anime things.
Oh,
skateboarding?
Skateboarding.
Roller skating? Rollerblading?
Let's
You had
turn
a
this
game
game
for a
into
while,
hot.
didn't you, Actually? I'm glad you're back.
What happened?
You left. I said you were out there gooning because it was so exciting for the gameplay.
Oh, yeah. No, my internet dipped out for some reason. Everything washed out.
Wait, is there a story to this shit?
Yeah, it's probably the typical. You go to the
Holy
island
shit,
and
you
your
even have
grandpa is
cars.
like, "Oh no, my farm's destroyed. Please save my farm." And then like you go around dating people and shit. It doesn't need to have a fucking story, TJ. It just has to have farming.
What the?
We have come to a point where we need a brown paper bag for games coming out of Japan.
Just like every
Yeah, these
genre in
games.
one
So,
game.
pause it, TJ. So like all these games started with like it was just farming, and then like they started adding like fishing, and then they added like more and more stuff. So like all of these now have like where you have a farm, but also there's like some area where you have to fight monsters, like there's like
ARPG
a mine
and
or
shit.
something.
Yeah. It's wild.
Wow.
Go ahead. I like that you can build the houses though in this one. This one's like The Sims plus Stardew Valley, right?
Yes.
So basically Minecraft adjacent. Yeah, that's pretty much what they're becoming. Now that you say that. No movie game, bud. Just gooning, my guy. Rotham says, I'm a sucker for crafting games in my old age. To be honest, if it has fishing, double win. Yeah, I hate when the fishing though is like just real simple. Like it's got to have a little something to it, right?
Mm-hmm.
Just push button when you see the wire moving. Hey.
Yeah, so
Sega
this is
Dreamcast
just
had
more
great
like The
fishing
Sims for
games.
children without all the degenerate mods. I think it's Sims for like normal people without all the degenerate mods.
Rated E10 for ages 10 and up.
We're milking this bunch of pixels like there's no tomorrow.
Vampire crawlers.
Feel the magic of the average Italian countryside.
Yeah, I
in a
saw
game that
this.
will change
I was like,
perspective.
I didn't know
A
I
new
wanted this until
adventure
I saw it.
begins. Explore maps, level up powers. kill
It's Vampire
monsters,
Survivor,
find treasure.
but it's now a dungeon
Either
crawler.
take your time and be
Oh,
tactical,
shit.
Use wilds to break the combo system and summon survivors to trigger cascade.
Pause it, TJ. Because you're having issues. It's running slow. It's like, throw down the. Yeah, bring it down a little. Maybe that'll help it. All right, go ahead. 56 says, now this is hype.
Enemies will carefully customize your abilities to control the unhinged chaos of Vampire Crawlers, the turbo wildcard from Vampire Survivors. Coming as soon as we think it's ready.
Cut, and we're done. Great work, everyone. We managed to go on for...
I think that's it.
Coming 2026. So it's Vampire Survivors, but now it's a dungeon crawler game. And I think I'm hyped. I'm hyped. My Steam Deck is ready. I'm so in for Vampire Crawlers. Dungeon crawler plus deck building equals shut up and take my money. Finbar says, I think as you get older, you're drawn more to games where you just go around doing mundane, repetitive tasks. I blame Shenmue for starting it with me.
Oh, yeah.
What we got next, TJ?
So this is the game we were talking about a while ago. Neon Inferno.
And someone said they bought it. Steven Lanudo says, I just picked up Neon Inferno yesterday. It's pretty good. All right. See, this is the kind of game you want. It's from RetroWare, actually.
There you go.
Look at this. It's
Look
like
at
the
that.
fucking.
Like Contra.
Yeah, I was going to say Contra.
Oh, okay. Like I used to play Contra.
The war for New York has begun. And again, Gonzalo Varela is doing the music on this. He's fucking top notch. I love it. It's very good pixel art, and it's got that 80s aesthetic. It's got this is what the 80s thinks the future is supposed to look like.
Yes. Cyberpunk.
Yeah. I mean, it looks good. See what I'm saying? Like, how can you tell me there's no good games and then stuff like this comes out, right? I just don't get it. Like, do these guys not like video games? Do
Wow.
these guys not like fun?
First, but
Blinded says this shit looks dope as fuck. Is Tony gonna buy Cosmic Invasion? Hell yeah, I'm buying Cosmic Invasion. I got that. That's a day one buy for me. It's like Contra Hardcore. Yeah. That's exactly what I was thinking. There's a bunch of what's up, 1 Inch Biceps? Says I like fun in video games. 1 Inch Biceps, we need you to come in and join us on Fridays when we talk about JCW. We've been watching JCW Lunacy. We got to get you in here for that, buddy. Says, okay, we should play together one time. It looks fucking great. It does. Both this game and Cosmic Invasion. It's now available on PS5, PS4. SNES has been vindicated. All right. What's the last one? What's the last one we got, TJ? Like I said, I like those games. They're simple. You don't need very complex storytelling. Shoot a bunch of guys, go to the next level. I'm ready for Cosmic Invasion, though. It says, I work on Fridays. Damn.
this one is called Arc Seed.
All right, so this is a strategy RPG type game, but with mechs. All right.
Oh, okay.
So I seen this. This is another one. Like I seen it, I was like, oh, this is right up my alley.
This is holy shit. Oh, this is Shadowrun with mechs.
Well, it's got that look, but it's like a more of a. Like I said, it's like a not a real time strategy, like a Final Fantasy Tactics, like a tactics game, right? So with mechs. You're fighting alien invasions. You're building up your mechs. You're getting different upgrades and shit for it. This is all I've ever wanted from video games. Like, it's so simple, but like how did it take so long for this? Like, hey, give me a fucking Final Fantasy Tactics game but with mechs and aliens, right? Like, how did it take this many years to get here?
Only now they understood the formula.
Wrath of Mechs, Tactics, Soul. That's what I'm saying. Like, it's so simple. Gameplay is king. Yeah. Front mission.
Some Evangelion shit. Look at this.
Front mission. What was didn't have aliens. I said aliens and mechs. Okay, 56K warning. I know front mission. Front mission 3 is the best. Okay, but I'm looking forward. Like all 4 of those games, I'm looking forward to all 4 of them. Probably gonna get all of them. I need to really get back to like gaming on the channel. I think that'll also help me get rid of my massive catalog of games.
Right.
But Tony, I thought everything was ultra mega super woke except for games made in the Great East. Yeah.
Rocket Discipline.
Yes, Rocket Discipline.
Do you ever play Vanguard Bandits at PS1? It was a Final Fantasy Tactics with mech suits. Yes, I remember it. And it also had branching paths for Vanguard Bandits. So you could essentially make different choices and which side you were going to join. And then like if you played it a certain way, you would get like different mechs and stuff. It was fun, but it was one of those like where you had to like play the game just perfect in order to really get the most out of it, right? Like it was like it was one of those. It was less tactics and more like puzzle because it's like, oh, you have to make sure you move this guy here and then this guy here because then the computer will move here and then you could do that, right? There wasn't a lot of room for error, is what I'm saying. Gaming needs to come back for sure. The zero shit on AAA, but don't promote indies. Yeah. We definitely got it. Like I said, we're coming back. Gabbing with Geeks is here. We're going to make another run, another go of it. And we'll probably start playing some games on the channel again. And, we got the wrestling, we got the gaming, we got the comic books. We're going back. We're going back old school. It's about having fun. Yeah. right?
Algorithm be damned.
That's what I'm saying. Algorithm be damned. I'd rather have 32 people here watching me right now who are interested in the content I'm making and interested in this, and then having a bunch of people that are just here in case there's drama, right? If anybody calls saying, "Eve, shut up." We only have Bob plays so that we get an epic Bob meltdown again. That shit was fucking so good. Az claims to be a Warhammer fan, but never talks about Dawn of War, Warhammer Total War 3, or even Space Marines 2.
That's insane.
Yeah. So,
like, I barely dip my toes into that shit, and I'm already making weird references to Warhammer every now and then.
well, one of the things about doing this show and talking about video games, I'm always so hyped that like now I want to play video games. Like, oh man, I can't wait till like the show's over so I can play some fucking video games. So we didn't put no ask us anything or questions. We're gonna get back to that again, guys. We're getting back to the way it used to be, slowly but surely. Like I said, we got the wrestling now on Fridays. We're gonna do the Gaming with Geeks on Saturdays. Probably start doing some gaming maybe Sundays, right? That sounds because something for me. I'll do some gaming on Sundays or something. If not. Yeah, I think, I'll do gaming on Sunday. We'll say Sunday night, probably around 7, right? Do like a couple hours, 3 or 4 hours of just gaming. I'll figure out what we're going to play, what I'm going to play while I talk to you guys. And then we'll just have a good time, right? If you check my channel, you'll see me spamming the pile driver and Bob rage quit. Rotham says the Friday wrestling was a good time, so you're on the right track. Good vibes, like the old college days, hanging out with the boys. Yeah. That's what the channel was always supposed to be, right? Like all the shit on Air July, it's fun, but it kind of like it spiraled into this whole other thing, and like I really don't want to do drama. I might be good at it. Someone was telling me the other day, like, "Oh man, you were really good," and the blood sports, and we need. I'm like, I don't want that, right? What did they say in Harold and Kumar? Just because you're hung like a donkey doesn't mean you got to make pornography, right?
Yeah.
Right.
That's how I feel in this situation. Just because I'm really good at shitting on people and making people cry on stream and yelling doesn't mean I want to do that, right? Like, I want to do this. I want to have fun, talk video games, talk wrestling. And so that's what we're going to do. We're going to go back to the way it used to be, right? We'll still do some Air July dunking, but it's not going to be everything we do on the channel. We're going to have fun and expand our horizons, right? So I think that's it. Like I said, we'll bring back. So next week we'll definitely have the ask us anything and the polls to go over and stuff, and so that'll be here at the end of Gabbing with Geeks like it used to be. I watched just real quick. I watched fucking Biggest Problem this Friday, and I'm watching it right, and I'm like, there's like no time left. I'm looking. I'm like, the problems are about to end, and I'm like, there's only like 4 minutes left in the stream, right? Because I'm watching the replay. I'm like, there was no super chats. There was like a handful of super chats.
Whoa.
Wow.
I'm telling you, like 4 minutes they got through. There was like nothing. It was like the typical, like, hey, thanks for not killing yourself stuff, and like some other, like a couple of things, but like, I think maybe there was like 10 super chats.
Hard times, Daddy.
Yeah.
The rain is over.
Tony can't compete with social rejects with thousands of Discord hours. Yeah. Dead show, bud. Dead show.
That is true. That is true.
So yeah, so we're gonna get back to just fun. That's gonna be the key around here, right? Vito killed it. Yeah, Vito killed that show. It's terrible. And like I said, we might have some guests. We might have some people stopping by. I did talk to. So there's 27 people here. I don't know if you guys are active on Twitter, but if you've seen, so I did on Twitter. I did out the people I had dinner with the other day. So that was a. If you were not on Twitter, I'll let you know. It was Minton and Sean actually. So the three of us, we had some deep dish pizza. They paid for it.
That's always
made it.
good.
Yeah. It was a good time. Lots of laughing. We just sat around. It was like an hour and a half, hour 45 minutes. We sat around. We ate pizza. We laughed. It was a good time. Good time had by all. Like it was really enjoyable. And so, got to do that. I might, meet up with more people outside of the YouTube, right? I think we got to touch grass every once in a while. Talk to people in the real world, right? Now, what was Vito doing before Biggest Problem in the Universe? Making weird posts and smoking Belle Delphine's bathwater. That's really all he was doing. I should have got a combo sandwich. Well, we were at Giordano's, so we had to get deep dish. He was begging to be on Epstein's Island. Dude, I unsubscribed from their Patreon too. It was a shame, but had to be done. It wasn't fun anymore. I really couldn't support. I can't really support the show. Even their bonus episodes weren't really doing it. So, all right, you got anything to add to this, TJ, before we leave?
Go play video games.
And not just the AAA guys. Whatever genre of video game you like, there's something out there, right?
Yeah.
Stop letting people tell you that like video games are dead or movies are dead or fucking comics are like there is things out there, whether it's indies, whether it's AA, even some mainstream stuff that is good, right? Don't let other people stop you from having fun, right? Touch ass, slap grass. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. And buy physical. Yeah, physical games. We're available. All right, everybody. Thank you for watching. Thank you for being here. Thanks to the panel and all the fine people watching on the replay. As always, love, peace, booty grease. We out this bitch.